Hello, hello, hello. This is Musa Watabu on Teke Nation Live, the #1 channel voicing the voiceless. Teke Nation Live, the #1 channel voicing the voiceless. So, the Supreme Court made its supreme ruling yesterday, and the question is, what next? So now we know who our president is, and of course, our president-elect, Dr. William Samoei Ruto, would be sworn in on 13th of September. Next week too, Aikobali. But the question is, what next, especially for Kenyans? So for Kenyans, we have to accept and move on. And at times, bad things happen to good people. And so maybe you and I were supporting different candidates. We had preference maybe for Raila Odinga, we had preference for Wajakoya, and even Bishop. But you know what? We have to accept and move on. And it's so exciting to see that the whole country remained peaceful, despite the announcement at times going against the will of over 6 million Kenyans. So as the electorate, as the Kenyan citizens, we have to just accept and move on. And all of us, and picking from Father Tuoli, yesterday he said that all of us need to come and support the president and move on as a nation. But then what is most interesting is what next for Raila Odinga, what next for Martha Karua, and what next for Kalonzo Musyoka. So Raila is 77 years old as we speak. And at 77, William Ruto, remember, is 55 years old. So as energetic as William Ruto is, chances are that he might want to go for 2 terms. If he does 2 terms, he'll be 65. Raila Odinga will be 87. And I think chances for Raila having any additional effect beyond where he has gotten Kenya, they're very slim. And so for me, I think it's a high time for Raila to just retire. He has played, he has given his best. He has really, really been able to raise the bar of the democracy in our country. But what is next for him? I think it's for him to pass over the baton to the next player. He needs to raise someone from Luo Nyanza, from Western Kenya, from any part of this country, and pass over the mantle. He has done enough, and I think it's important. Raila will remain to be our Baba, but unfortunately, he is the president we'll never have. So I think for him, the next thing is to relax, just relax, accept things have happened, support Ruto, pass over the baton, and go home in peace. What next for Martha Karua, really? So Martha Karua, to be honest, she had tried to vie for the presidency. She went for the governor's seat in Kirinyaga. She lost. She went to Supreme Court. She lost. And so Martha Karua was attaining political resurrection. Unfortunately, it hasn't worked. But looking at the support that Martha Karua gained even in central Kenya, even within her own polling station, I think this is the end of the road. She made a good attempt at resurrecting. There was a lot of drama about, oh, she's a woman, so women will support her. But I don't know what happened. By the way, why didn't women vote for Martha Karua and Raila Odinga? Because I remember the day Raila announced his running mate, there was a lot of hearsay. Oh, amechagua mama, hiyo deal, ni noma, nini, first woman. So I don't know, maybe a question to ask other women out there. How come you as a woman, you didn't vote for Raila Karua ticket? Because it is what it is. So for Martha Karua, I think her political resurrection has failed. And what she is going to do is to die completely now. Those are a good attempt at her resurrection, but it hasn't worked. So she needs to go back and now die completely. But I think the biggest loser for me in the just concluded elections is Kalonzo Musyoka. Kalonzo is 68 years old. And this guy, we had done his Kenya, he had his coalition with the likes of Gideon Moi, Jirongos of this world. But then at some point, out of what was happening in the Kamba region, the looking at the three governors, Ngilu, Mutua, and Kivuta Kibwana, the Azimio team used these three governors to blackmail Kalonzo Musyoka. And Kalonzo Musyoka ended up akaweka mkia katikati ya miguu, and he joined Azimio. Having looked at the performance between Karua and Kalonzo, Kalonzo deserved to be the running mate for Raila Odinga. But he wasn't given the opportunity. Even after failing to get the running mate position, Kalonzo still delivered the Camberbones. But now, this guy, he is 64 years old, Ruto is 55. So if Ruto goes for 10 years, Kalonzo would be 74 by that time. Chances of Kalonzo being able to wield the political power to come back and really fight for the presidency would be very slim. And I don't know what he will do. The advantage he has that in Machakos County, in Makueni, in Kitui, all the governors are from Wiper. That gives him some breathing space within the politics of Ukambani. But in terms of being able to really sustain his relevance and be able to pull a surprise in the next 5 years or 10, age is catching up with Kalonzo Musyoka. He may not really be able to do much. And I think Kalonzo is the biggest loser in the just concluded elections. And so Kalonzo is now aiming to make an attempt and vie for the National Assembly Speaker position. So Azimio have already indicated they are supporting Marende. I don't know what value Marende had added to Azimio. Nevertheless, Azimio had indicated they would be supporting Marende. But again, now Kalonzo picked the forms yesterday, and he has made it clear that he wants to be the Speaker of the National Assembly. The Kenya Kwanza team have got Papa, is a Papa from Bungoma, Honorable Wetangula. So chances of Wetangula winning that seat are very high, because looking at the numbers and some of the even independent candidates and some of the Azimio coalition partners who already moved to Kenya Kwanza, chances of Moses Masika Wetangula winning the speaker position for the National Assembly are high. Which means Kalonzo, in as much as he will put his best foot forward, chances of him losing are very high. What next for Kalonzo? For me, I think Kalonzo has got very slim chances. Very slim chances. There were few Azimio supporters that had already pointed out that Kalonzo the 6th. But now, after the nullification of, after the confirmation of Ruto's presidency, that excitement that the Azimio supporters had previously and coming up with this slogan, Kalonzo the 6th, may not be sustained. And from where I sit, I think many people have lost their seats. Many people have been victims of what has happened. But Kalonzo Musyoka has been the biggest loser in these elections. Right? Share your comments and views. I'm not the brightest man under the sun. You might have a different view. Share with me. What do you think? What next for Raila Odinga? What next for Martha Karua? What next for Kalonzo Musyoka? As a country, we know what is next for us. We accept and move on. Kindly go to our YouTube channel, Teke Teke Nation Live, and subscribe.